wanted to propose street trees that would help define the different streets within the city of El Centro, so that we could give it a sense of identity, you know what block you're on. Perhaps there could be a different drought-tolerant street tree on a particular street, and have a consistent theme. I really like the idea of using palm trees along Main Street. It's your civic center street, and there already are palms starting in that location. So to talk about the sports athletic complex, this is approximately a $12 million to $20 million project. And what we have shown is a skateboard park in the upper right. And across from the skateboard park would be a new maintenance yard. It's very important to be, if this is going to be a sports facility that's maintained to a high level, it would be most advantageous to put a maintenance yard at this location. It's also possible that the maintenance building could also provide a little bit of eyes on the street for the activities that are occurring at the skateboard park. We're including 2 softball fields, 4 baseball fields, and 4 football and /soccer fields, so that we can rotate the fields. Now, usually you can overlay fields, but in this case we chose not to do that because we feel that there needs to be a rotation going on the field so that the fields have an opportunity to rest. You could definitely overlap some of these functions, but we wanted to show you what you would get if you were to do it at the highest quality and the best way. We also have 2 concession stands and restrooms, one between the football soccer fields and one between the 4 baseball fields. We have various picnic, the triangular areas are shaded picnic areas or playground areas. And so we do understand that shade is of high importance, and all of these social spaces will be shaded. We would also be including a fitness track that would allow the jogging and fitness training. Now, the skateboard park could also occur at if the athletic field is not going to happen now, or it's going to be on pause, it could be located at Gomez, where there are the fire department is nearby, or at Park. I think Cal had expressed an interest in a joint venture and helping to get that started. But I do like the idea of having one locale and one major regional draw of an area. This also has the added secondary economic benefit of bringing tournaments to the community, which would bring people who will eat the food in El Centro, sleep in El Centro, and support your local economy. This is a 60-acre sports athletic complex. Everything on the right side is the same. What I have added is a large gym for basketball tournaments and a fitness center and a pool. And we also have picnic areas, dog park, and there could also be a splash pad in this location. This park ranges between $40 and $60 million. So these are big numbers and big decisions to make. We were looking at different locations for these athletic sports complexes, and we've identified some general areas. And if you can see on the diagram, we have A, B, and C. A is located in an agricultural area, approximately in the area of Desert Lakes. There is a possibility, if that project goes along and they do build it, that that developer would be willing to construct a large athletic facility, perhaps with some help with the city. But they would be willing to collectively join all of meeting their Quimby Act, putting a large facility in one location. The advantage here is that the land is fertile, good for a park. It has easy freeway access, and it's a highly visible location for people coming in from out of the city. Location B is also easily accessible, and it is closer to the center of the city, which is what I like about this site. However, the land isn't necessarily fertile because it's not really agricultural land. So a lot more of amendments and work would have to be done to make this one a more viable site. And probably purchasing a lot of smaller sites. So it's a little bit more problematic. Site C is south of I-8 and is good, fertile agricultural soil. So the quality of the soil is good, but the accessibility from the freeway is a little bit more problematic. So we and of course we try to stay away from the railroad tracks because we don't want people to have trouble crossing that, and that seems to be somewhat of a barrier. This is just a diagram, well they're all just diagrams of, this one is of a cultural arts center. We envision a community center with music, dance, art, and a theater in which the artistic kind of people, I mean, recreation is lots of different things. It's active, it's mental, it's physical dance, and it's really something that the community has expressed an interest in. The cost for a facility like this would be about between $8 and $10 million. And could be paid either funded through the private sector, city funds, tax increment funding, development impact fees, because this would benefit the entire community, and a fee per use for the rental of this facility. Also planned is an indoor multi-purpose field and play structure, and this would be located near the Conrad Harrison Youth Center, and the estimated cost is $540,000. The funding source, there's an application in process, and it's from CDBG funds, and it could also be funded through development impact fees. I'd like to propose an environmental education center. The estimated total cost would be $500,000 to $1,500,000. It really varies. I think it's very important in this day and age for people to really get active and to understand we have to address the problem of global warming and finding sustainable methods and practices of conserving water. And providing a demonstration garden would be beneficial to the community. I wanted to show you a park. This is City Center Park in Palm Desert, and it's a really lovely park. It is being irrigated from reclaimed water from this lake, and that's also something that is beneficial. It's something that you could think about for Buckland Park or for any of the other parks that are proposing a water feature. Let it work for you. Use turf in a limited area in active and passive recreation. And when you don't need the active recreation, use zero-scape concepts which conserve your energy and your water. This slide shows decomposed granite and drought-tolerant plant material. And if you interweave these two together, it can be a very delightful experience. I know that it may be hard to adjust to, but really that's one of the reasons people travel, is to see different things. And you are in the desert, and it's a wonderful place. So we like to make the most of it.